Hello,
and welcome
to All Remaining Systems. I'm your host, Michael.
And I'm your co-host, Matthew.
Hey, there's a third person here who hasn't
Was
said
I supposed to say something?
Who are you?
He was shoving almonds in his face.
I'm Kirk.
You broke into our podcast. So, Kirk, what did you think about the book that we read?
We're supposed to read that?
So we just
This third grade level trash. I mean, it's better than I can do, but...
Before we read the book,
we're gonna read the book to you. Stay tuned for some hour full of crap.
Yeah, this is our audiobook podcast. Let's go ahead and do our little pre-podcast skit. I'm gonna draw a name, and Matt, you're gonna draw an action, and we're gonna weave a narrative.
How about we let Kirk do the honors?
Yes.
All right, Kirk can go ahead and draw the action, and the person is Watto. Oh boy.
What does Watto do?
Euthanasia. What? Takes over Dexter's diner.
Okay, yeah. So
this is the story of how Watto took over Dexter's diner.
Okay.
So Matt, how does Watto first of all get from Tatooine to Coruscant?
He uses money!
So obviously he's not using Republic credits. He's using whatever currency is used on Tatooine.
Yeah, so I'm going to say...
He hires a transport.
Yes, he hires a transport.
2,000 up front, and then 15 when they get to Coruscant.
Right.
So that was a reference to A New Hope, Kirk.
I hate that movie. That movie is terrible. That's my. I hate.
So this is going to be Kirk's final podcast.
For real, I'm being honest. I didn't like it.
This is going to be for Kirk's final moments of living.
She just stated one hate comment.
So, Watto gets to Coruscant. He obviously can't afford to move into a decent neighborhood, so he's in a rough and tumble crowd, of course, in the alien hoods, as it were.
Whoa! Let's not put racial labels on anyone.
No one said anything about racial. No one.
Then he gets the book.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's scouring through the city of Coruscant. Down on his luck, he has a couple credits to spare. Not enough to buy necessarily a house, but enough for a nice meal, because he's traveled a lot. He's hungry. So he wanders into a diner.
Would this be the infamous diner owned by the one and only Dexter Jetster?
No, it's a fancier diner. But he gets kicked out because he doesn't have enough money. Or coat. So he goes to Dexter's diner. He's all down on his luck. He orders his sludge and...
He's fiddling with his chance cube.
Reminiscing
about Shmi Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker. This is a couple months after Attack of the Clones.
Then he sees this four-armed monstrosity sit down and go, "A chance cube! What do you know?"
Is it General Grievous?
Yes.
And then
if it is, that's the worst General Grievous ever.
Watto's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm here to steal the Chancellor."
so he leaves immediately afterward to go do that. And Watto's just like, "Man, this is a really weird city." And then Dexter Jetster comes up and goes, "A chance cube, what do you know?"
He asks if he is also there to steal the Chancellor.
And then Dexter's a little tipsy. His business has not been going so well, so he decides, you know what? I'm gonna risk it all, and bets Watto that if the chance cube lands on red, then Watto gets the diner. If it lands on blue, then I don't know what does Watto have to give Dexter?
Money.
Okay.
It lands on red.
And Watto says, "What do you know?
I get the diner."
And then Dexter's like, "Congratulations, here's the bill," and shows him all the debt that the diner is in.
Then Watto cries. And then Dexter is like, "But I have a plan." It's called insurance fraud.
To be continued. So, with that skit out of the way, we can now move on to our review of the second book in the Jedi Prince series, The Lost City of the Jedi.
Now, this was my favorite one.
Now, Kirk, How many of the Jedi Prince books have you read?
We're supposed to be reading those.
So Kirk has not read any, and we're going to try to explain the plot of this book to him, because I feel like that'll add some extra comedy, having someone who has no idea what wonders
I
these
could
books
have
contain.
taken the hour and 15 minutes it would have taken me
to read
this,
chapter.
and it's not an hour because I'm not on Michael's reading level apparently.
Well, you don't know how to read.
So it would have taken me an hour and 15 minutes to flip through the pages.
There's pictures.
It goes left to
Oh, it's
right.
pictures.
It goes left to right.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing that wrong the whole time.
But it's got pictures, so yeah, you can follow
How do you
along.
read this? There's no pictures.
Some people like to use their imagination. So should I give a summary of the plot?
Why don't you summarize the glove of Darth Vader first, for those who either did not listen to that episode or for Kirk here. And don't get too specific. Just give a general overview.
Okay. So there's a slave overlord dude named Trioculus. He wants to be the emperor, so he says he's the emperor's son. So they go hunting whalodons because whaling is great in Star Wars. And then he finds the glove of Vader to get the claim to the throne. He's foiled by Luke Skywalker by them blowing up a submarine. It really doesn't stop anything. Luke Skywalker is just like, well, we stopped the bad guys. And the bad guys are like,
We saved the whales.
we're gonna get you next time,
What are you, like,
Skywalker.
flipping me off right there?
No, this is
or-
the glove of Vader. Stupid.
Oh.
And then...
Well, I didn't know it was its
And
imaginary
it's just
glove.
not working.
Yeah, and it's not working. So he doesn't know that the Force is a thing. He gets like these implants that simulates lightning, and like these implants in the glove that simulate choking, I guess.
No, it produces a sound that makes your brain explode.
That makes your brain explode.
Oh,
you know,
so
like what
he's,
Darth Vader
he's
did.
a cheater.
Yeah.
He's a cheat. You're a phony. You're a big fat phony.
Oh, and Han's not in there because he went off to build a sky house.
Yeah, Han wanted to go build his house. So,
But everyone else is still in there.
yeah.
What about Chewie?
No, he went with Han
Oh.
because they're buddies.
Chewie doesn't even does he even show up in this book?
Yeah, he does.
He's not in the front pictures.
But he's in the book, first chapter.
Is Han in that one?
They threw in
Yeah.
HC and DJ, but they didn't throw in
C-3PO
Chewbacca.
and R2-D2, even though they were in there briefly.
They threw in Commodore Zuggs.
And Triclops.
So hey, Kirk, you're a wrestling fan. Is it me or does High Prophet Jedgar look like
Triple H.
See, he looks exactly like Triple H.
Let's see who else in here.
Steve
Dunhausen
Buscemi.
is Steve Buscemi.
With his little blaster earrings.
That is cool. Yeah, but for real, Triple H is in the book.
So, okay. So chapter 1 is called The Bomb and the Dream. So they go...
We continue the story. Han Solo has settled down on Bespin making his sky house.
Which is basically just a mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just...
Yeah,
a
because he's
house
like, if
that
I don't like
flies.
one cloud, I'll just go over to another. I don't think he understands that clouds move.
Yeah. So he would technically always be around different clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Where will you be? Around.
So... There's something involving food pirates.
Yes, there's Imperial food pirates because they steal food to supply the secret bases of the newly, I guess I should say...
Resurged Imperial Remnant.
Yeah.
Okay, who wrote this book?
Paul Davids and Hollis Davids.
Okay, so were Paul and Hollis in the 4th or 5th grade when they wrote this?
Well, they were married at this point. So.
So, 5th grade.
Because food pirates, that just sounds like an idea from the 3rd grade. What's the most devastating thing that could happen? Well, someone could steal our Tootsie Rolls and
So I
we'd be
have
in
a question.
trouble.
I have a question about these food pirates. Do they only pillage food, or like if they were to find like valuable gems, would they be like, it's not food, throw it out the airlock?
Wait,
It's
do
not
they
anything."
eat it or just steal it?
They do realize that they could just grow food or buy it.
No, don't tell them that.
No.
Then they wouldn't be food pirates, it'd just be food.
I mean, wouldn't it be better just say pirates stealing their supplies and
yeah,
food?
but if they didn't say if they stole only food or not,
But
which
they
means it's-
specifically said they are food pirates.
then it means they only steal food. Otherwise, they just say pirates.
So, who cares?
Am I right about that?
So it's said that they come from the alien hoods of Cloud City, which may or may not be racist. See right there, it says
Alien hoods. That's a little bit racist.
It's a little racist. This series has a lot of racism towards aliens, as we will discover.
Well, yeah, aliens suck. Pro-human.
The next book
You're
makes
voting
a comment.
for Clark Tucker, aren't you?
Calm down, Count Dooku. But the next book actually has a specific comment about like Rhodians. So I guess I would support that, but otherwise,
Yeah, Rhodians suck. Pro-human.
there's a reason our podcast is named after the First Order. Anyway, that's a joke, people. We're not Nazis. We don't condone Nazism.
No.
Hey, don't speak for me.
Every human being is equal.
No, I'm just kidding.
Aliens suck. Pro-human.
We've got the picture. You are pro-human.
Good.
Now,
So we get more acronyms.
you vote Democrat or Republican?
All right, I vote human.
Human.
Oh, yeah, we get acronyms like
So
WAD.
Republican.
So
Hocknor.
there's lots of acronyms in this book that are completely unnecessary, and each book gets worse and worse. So in the first book we got SPIN, and now we've got WAD, which is Warning and Detection Device. WAD.
Spin WAD.
Spin WAD.
That's one word?
No, they're two separate
Okay.
acronyms. Although the Senate Planetary Intelligence Network probably does have a warning and detection device.
I'd imagine so. Or else it'd be kind of useless.
So they're chilling with Han Solo as he's building his house, making a fool of himself.
More like a sky mansion with rooms for multiple people. And he's like, so, Solo. Or Han. So, Han, why you got all these rooms if you're such a loner? He's like, "Arr," being all tough guy. He's like,
Why did Chewbacca answer?
Because
Your impression of Harrison Ford is not very good.
Is it
we
me
talk
or
about,
is-
I want to fly a plane.
Well, okay. I didn't hear any of the actual English.
wanna
I
wear
just heard.
I want
Is it
I
me?
just heard. Which is not far off.
Is it me or is Chewbacca's head way too small in this picture?
I don't know what that is right there.
I think it's fine.
Why is one leg black?
Shadow from Luke Skywalker.
But he's standing in...
Don't question light sources.
I would like to see you draw a picture of Chewbacca.
If I did, it would be the same color.
So,
So then Luke has a car bomb go off.
yeah.
His X-Wing explodes, or was it his Y-Wing? I don't remember.
This is Y-Wing because he had to put C-3PO in there.
Yeah, they use Y-Wings actually a decent amount in this book, which really doesn't amount to much. He's perfectly fine.
Wait, it's his or someone put it?
Presumably, was it the Empire or the Pirates?
It was the Pirates.
But it was manufactured.
Because
the bomb was manufactured by
The whole
Empire.
reason that Luke visited Han was because he was investigating the food pirates. So
Right.
he's like, well, since I'm here, might as well visit old Han, buddy. So,
His hand, buddy?
his Han buddy. The old mechanical wonder.
Okay, so also, it's mentioned that Han Solo's house has floating beds.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume it's in
How would
the
you-
air.
That seems very... I would not be comfortable sleeping on a floating bed.
In a floating house. Because what if they float in opposite directions?
Ah, the wall!
What if you have a power outage
Also,
and everything falls? I mean, I thought it was bad when my microwave went out. But
Oh, a microwave goes out. It's...
so
my power goes out, I can't cook like in my kitchen. I just go outside and make a fire.
Chewbacca
Like a
also...
caveman. His power goes out, he's falling forever.
No, he has the up protection. You know, with like the balloons in the chimney. Just hits a
Do
button.
balloons exist in Star Wars? Have we seen evidence of a balloon in Star Wars?
So Chewbacca makes some food, and I question how he doesn't get hair in all the food he makes.
One giant body hair net.
Does he?
Gloves and a body hairnet.
I guess Mala taught him how not to get hair in the bantha loin. So anyway, Luke has an Obi-Wan Kenobi dream, and
A sensual dream.
yeah.
Luke.
And he gives him the best password ever.
So I want to quote this whole paragraph verbatim because this may be the funniest thing. It works so good on the page. I don't know if I can convey it well auditorially, but memorize this code, Luke. Obi-Wan continued. Its importance shall become clear to you Sorry. Its importance shall soon
He's
become
mocking
clear
your
to you.
reading level.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk, apparently. I'm having a stroke.
You need me to read it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, those are my cough drops.
Memorize this code. Obi-Wan continued. Its importance shall soon become clear to you. JE99 DI88 FOR00CE. Which, can you right off the bat, just me saying that, do you know what that said?
I don't think he was paying attention.
Probably not. So it clearly says Jedi Force,
With just some numbers thrown in.
which is the worst password besides 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to throw them off.
Once
pretty
again,
bad.
the password of a 4th grader, Jedi Force.
Yeah, it's very silly.
What do you think, Aldous? What do you think a password should be? Jedi Force.
Well, it can't be that. Let's throw some numbers in there.
Okay, yeah,
Beef
yeah,
it
yeah.
up a bit.
Yeah. Is recess almost over?
So,
By the way, don't try to hack our Twitter. It is definitely not Jedi Force.
man,
No, it's password, of course.
No, it's Dark Greetings.
Oh, I forgot to start off the show with Dark Greetings. Oh well.
I'm glad you forgot.
I'll remember next time.
What are y'all doing?
Please
Because
don't.
it's Halloween?
No.
So the Imperials in this book,
No, in the book
greet
that-
each
yeah.
other with dark greetings. They'll say dark greetings or a most imperial welcome.
Vaguely sensual dark greetings.
Oh, wait till they get to the dark blessing.
Yeah, and they're
I
like,
give you my dark blessing. Whoa!
At least buy me dinner first. So, as
could
we
you
move
imagine
on,
approaching like a window and saying that Dark Greetings? What did you say to me?
so chapter 2, Ken's secret journey,
Oh, yeah.
introduces us to the protagonist of this book series
Barbie's
in the
boyfriend
second
is in
chapter.
here.
Oh.
Book 2. Yes, the main character of this book series, Ken. He doesn't have a last name. He has a pet Mooka named Zebo.
A pet mocha? Like,
It's a little dog, but it's got like 4 ears and a beak.
uh,
I also question how he got these toys of Darth Vader, the Millennium Falcon, an X-Wing, and a
Fett.
TIE Fighter. Yeah, there's Boba Fett, and Admiral
Boba
Akbar,
Fett.
Yeah, where?
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh.
BB-8, I can't tell.
Later, when we talk about trophies and stuff, there's another Boba Fett artifact in there.
Is there? Oh yeah, the Mando armor.
why does he have the
took a note
death
of
note in his hand?
that. He does have the Death Note. But yeah, how did
Now
he
there's
get?
L hiding in the corner.
How did he get these toys? If he's been here presumably for like 12 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, the
So
robots go out and land it. It explains that.
But how do they keep up with modern events? Like,
They go out and do that for that same purpose to update their libraries.
that's stupid. How did they
It
not
is stupid,
get
but
caught?
they mention that.
Oh.
Because they're robots and they blend in.
Why did they build
Tell me,
toys?
name one Star Wars movie that didn't have a single droid. Yeah, exactly. There's droids everywhere.
Episode 3
And how many of them mattered?
had the most.
A lot of them didn't matter. Only 2 mattered.
3.
Not 3. Yeah.
3, BB-8, okay. Other than that, no one else.
Oh, the medical droid mattered.
Yeah, the one that went ooh bah.
Ooh, yeah.
Or the one that's getting his feet
Well,
burned.
The Gonk droid, yeah, little did you know he was a spy for the Lost
No,
City.
there's 4. Skippy. You can't forget about Skippy the Jedi droid.
Not canon.
And the bounty hunter one.
Well, neither is this book, but we're still reading it.
And whose fault
And
is
General
that?
Grievous is debatable.
That's a cyborg. That doesn't count.
Yeah, cyborg lives don't matter. Pro-human.
You're just gonna keep that going this episode, aren't you?
Yeah, it's my new thing.
It's not bad, I was.
So
Which
I still
I
question
think-
how they manufactured the toys and why.
Because he's a child. Child needs to play. It's good for the brain. It's good for his growth development.
That's right.
Also, they have him memorize very specific things about who fought in what battles.
Yeah,
Like-
it's important. I
But-
mean, we do that here in our educational system.
Yeah, but do we do it?
Who was George Washington?
Well,
The 10th
difference
president
is
of the United States.
how long ago was George Washington alive?
I mean, long.
So, but see, the
300 years
Galactic
ago.
Civil War wasn't even like 5 years ago. So, like, do you know who was the lead commander in an important battle
you know
5
who
years
the
ago?
president-
Mad,
what-
Dog, Mad Dog McGuire.
Do you know who the president was during Operation Desert Storm?
9/11.
9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11 Yes.
I mean, see, we're all taught recent events. Recent events aren't that hard to teach.
Yeah. So Ken has his Jedi caretakers. He's got DJ.
His caretaker. Does he tech things?
They're all droids.
So yes.
The droid. So there's DJ, Chip. I hate Chip. I hate Chip so much. Matt, what do you think about Chip?
Useless.
Yeah, I agree.
Like 90% of the droids in Star Wars, useless.
Yeah, that's how I concluded that.
Let's see. There was a specific line I'm looking
Chip is
for.
programmed to be like a boy. Like a little boy.
So useless.
Yeah. Children are useless.
Oh yeah, there's HC.
Except in
his
child
homework-
labor camps.
Yeah,
No, I'm
HC, who's a
just
homework
kidding.
checker.
He's a homework correction droid.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. Their schooling is very weird. It's a computer like tablet thing. So basically a tablet.
It's like an iPad.
Yeah, like nowadays it's not weird to us because that's what we deal with. We deal with electronic books and
Yeah.
electronic grading.
E-books.
And there they had like a complicated system of he has to like turn it all in and like he has to have a homework droid to check it and all this instead of having like, a program like we would have today.
More George gives it an F. What the heck?
Actually, yeah. He gives him like a 65.
Yeah, 'cause he's like this Jedi philosophy paper you've written is garbage because
He's
you're
like,
wrong
yeah.
about who piloted the Millennium Falcon.
He was also like, you forgot to mention 2 of the moons of Yavin. Fail. And then the kid was like, but
Yeah,
I
he
wasn't
said-
even done with it. He's like, I don't care. I can do random checks like that.
So one of the droids also has like no chill when he's like, yeah, the galaxy's better off without Palpatine in it. Like, just
Yeah.
No.
And, I mean, it unified the human race. I mean, I don't know.
Also, is it me or did this plot really remind me of
It's kind of...
the Little Mermaid?
No.
Did they have spoony burgers in
See,
it?
to me, it was very preachy about educational systems and deforestation.
I don't think it was preachy about educational systems. I think it was just trying to do that to relate. Because Ken's in here to relate to the younger readers, right? That's clearly what he's here for. He should be like a self-insert for the audience, right?
That's stupid. Yeah.
And he's like a fanboy also, so in that way he can be relatable to us, even though he can't even remember what happened in episode 4. What a dumb...
Yeah, I know. Why didn't he just watch it?
Yeah, why didn't he
Probably
just...
had the DVD Blu-ray combo pack right there.
It was recalled for the special edition changes.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
You know what? I bet he watched the Christmas special, but
The only Star Wars film he had was the holiday
that's
special.
probably why he missed all those
Too
questions.
many aliens. Pro you.
So he takes the tubular transport to go upworld. Oh yeah, it's also
those tubes at the bank that you
Was that what that is? That's immediately what I thought
Yeah,
of.
you
Yeah,
hit the
they're-
button and it goes.
yeah. When you go to the bank, it's actually taking your money to the lost city of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Where water
What?
collects it.
What about the ladies inside that you can see? That's
Jedi.
that's a distraction.
No, they're droids.
The droids.
Droids.
They're the caretaker droids who take care of the Jedi Prince. By the way, we need to acknowledge that. What the hell is a Jedi Prince?
Yeah, the Jedis don't have a monarchy.
There's no Jedi monarchy. What is a Jedi Prince?
The Prince of the Jedis, as the name implies.
The Prince of all Jedi.
Which is
Ken doll.
Yeah, the Ken is the Jedi Prince, and he doesn't know why.
Which I'm glad it's a human.
Or how about this theory? This whole book, Ken is just snorting cocaine off the table and writing this. I'm the Jedi.
So we also
Prince.
have more terrible addresses, such as South Jedi Lane. That's an address in the Lost City of the Jedi.
Wow.
And he
It's better
refuses.
than
Ken
Slave
refuses. He says, "I'm not gonna eat my vitamin syrup. I'm gonna go up to the surface."
No
it's,
vitamins.
It's literally just the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
So Chip goes with him, and they go up there, and then we move on to
They have
chapter
Spoony
3.
burgers too. A dingle hopper, that's what it is.
Dingle hopper.
Spoony burger. I don't know why I thought that's the name of a baseball.
I like the soup scoop. I refer to that as a spoon.
Do you?
Mhm.
What do you call a knife?
You mean a wonk? Because a fork has 4 little prong things. If it has 3, then it's a threek. And
toque.
a knife is a wonk, and a spoon is a zork. Because 0, it's like it's a zork.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
What do you call a fork and a spoon?
An abomination.
Thank you, KFC, for this abomination.
Hey,
They don't work
their
well
food's not
either.
that bad.
No, I like KFC. I don't like their.
Don't get me wrong.
Zorks.
It's not that I don't enjoy having diarrhea for 3 hours, 30 minutes after I consume their chicken. It's just...
We catch up with Trioculus and Grand Moff Hissa, who Grand Moff Hissa now refers to him as his Dark Lordship, which I found quite amusing.
not bad.
And they're going to receive the Dark Blessing from the Supreme Prophet of the Dark Side, Kadan.
Dark
See, that's
blessing.
kind of stupid.
And,
What's the Dark Blessing? What is that?
It's just basically something that... It's just like an official ceremony to, I guess...
Crown you as the Emperor.
Inaugurate him as the Emperor. And we get more acronyms, but this one was not in this book, or invented for this book, and that's Compnor, which, Matt, you were initially confused about when we briefly discussed it.
Yep, Compnor.
But it's actually, for real, a thing that's actually in Star Wars canon, and is more or less just like the Empire. It's specifically the Commission for the Preservation of the New Order. So that was neat.
I like the New Order. I like the First Order better. Pro-human.
So Luke goes around into the woods to look for the lost city of the Jedi, as per Obi-Wan's instructions, and meets this weird fusion of Gumby and Medusa named Baji.
Who always talks in rhyme.
He always talks in rhyme.
And that is a crime.
He's like 9 feet tall.
All the time.
He is 9 foot tall. And he likes to ball.
And he collects plants. He's like a botanist or something.
Damn it, Michael!
He's like a botanist or something. When he likes to frolic and sing.
So,
Something, sing.
I actually kind of like Baji. I think he's like the one decent thing about this book, is I think he's just like such a pure character.
I
Like
hate Baji. Pro-human. No, Baji's cool. He's a
Is
cool
he a
dude.
droid or something?
No.
No, this is Baji.
What the hell is that? That looks like Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson with snakes for his hair.
Yeah, there's a better picture of Baji. So anyway, he's just going around picking flowers, and he's like, "Hey, Luke, smell this flower." And Luke's, after being like, "Back away, you freaking weirdo," I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll smell this strange flower that you're giving me." That is how you get kidnapped by strangers.
Pro-human.
Humans did not invent kidnapping. Birds do it too.
What does a kidnapped bird sound like?
Like any other bird. They're stupid. They don't know they got kidnapped.
So they bump into Ken, and then DJ shows up also, and it's just like a weird mess of all these characters who have never met.
DJ shows up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's like, "Don't let the rep fool you, friend." And then he's like, "I cut a deal."
Wow.
So then Ken leaves his death note behind. And despite the fact that he is the only human in Lost City of the Jedi, he still felt the need to write in his notebook, "This notebook belongs to Ken, Dome House 12, South Jedi Lane." It was a bit unnecessary.
South Jedi Lane, I think we already discussed this, seems a little bit generic.
Oh, in the last book, there was Slave Lord Avenue and Spice Mines Boulevard on Kessel.
Is there an intersection between those two?
Yes.
Because I would hate to see what that looks like.
Yes, the intersection between those two is Cassandra Stadium. You think we're joking, Kirk? This is a real book that we reviewed.
Probably like their editor. "Hey, Cassandra, can we put you in this?"
Oh, sure, honey. If you don't mind me, I gotta...
Are you pressing the button to talk right now over your trachea?
No, I just have to rub my stoma.
So you're close to having a button.
Yes.
So we move on to Chapter 4, The Dark Blessing. And Kadan
The dwarf.
the dwarf has tea made from Endor.
Yeah, which is boiling hot, and he drinks it anyway. Because he's hardcore like that.
Yeah, and he also burns out cigarettes on his tongue. So...
Like the e-cigs or the actual cigarettes?
That was a joke. He doesn't really do that.
I was going to say.
But if you must ask e-cigs.
E-cigs, right.
So...
Those wouldn't hurt.
Pro-vape. No.
Vape Nage. So,
Vape Empire.
I actually kind of like the idea of the Prophets of the Dark Side. This weird group of, like, dark side users who, like, influence events to make their prophecies come true to, like, gain more power.
Can we talk about the chalk balls?
We'll get to that in just a sec.
Was it like a holiday goodie or something?
No.
First, I just wanted to mention...
dark side doings.
I just wanted to briefly mention the Mando armor that's present in Kadon's, like, storehouse.
Halloween costume.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's there.
He likes to collect rare things and cool stuff. And Mandalorian armor is quite valuable.
There's also, like...
So did he have Jango's, but he was missing the helmet?
I don't know.
For obvious reasons.
Because Boba Fett blew it up.
I was going to say, because Samuel L. Jackson cut it off.
Oh, well, Boba Fett blew it up.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm. He made a bomb. Tried to kill Mace Windu with it.
Oh, that is true.
Instead of, keeping it like what you should have done. Anywho.
So, Kadon has these chalk balls that he crushes to tell his prophecies. And yellow is apparently the color of a lie.
Red is the color for murder.
And silver is the color of a Jedi Prince.
For some reason, that's a main thing.
Wait,
It's
hold
so
on. If you have
oddly
one
specific.
Jedi Prince out of everyone, okay, why would they be like, okay, we have 3 colors. Yellow is for this, red is for this, and just in case,
We have
we
silver.
have
for
silver.
the-
What's this one for? The Jedi Prince. That we don't. Does that even
That
exist?
should've-
Well, just in case it does.
And what's this one for? If the Cubs ever win.
They also have one for who will win the World Series. I mean, come on.
This one is for if I win the lottery.
It's at this point Trioculus, as stupid as he is, should have realized
And what's this one? Oh, this isn't chalk. This is just a big ball of LSD that I do before I do these things.
that Kadon is full of crap. Kadon is so full of crap. I don't understand also why Sheev didn't just kill Triclops if he was afraid that he would be a threat.
Yeah, because that's that's something she would do.
Instead, he just exiled him.
Dead.
What is he, Mace Windu / Snoke, exiling Finn to be
I'm
a
glad you brought up
stormtrooper?
Snoke.
We'll get to that. Kirk doesn't even know what's in store for him in this book.
Is Snoke in this?
So anyway, and then
Yes!
Pro-human.
next we get Chapter 5, Path of Fire.
Oh yeah, so they burned down a forest, like
Well, before-
California.
So before we get to that, though, Trioculus decides, hey, let's warn the Rebel Alliance that we're coming for them.
Which chalk ball is that one for? What color is that? Rainbow.
Beige.
Hey!
It's the beige ball.
The beige ball. Oh, that's not a ball at all.
The
That's,
beige
that's
ball of the dark side.
That's just me.
So he wants to look for the lost city of the Jedi because it's prophesied that Ken will destroy him or something. Isn't that what's happening?
Yes, because
Okay.
it's like, oh, Ken's gonna kill me. Yeah, I gotta go find him and kill him.
So there's a gathering of quote-unquote the entire Rebel Alliance Senate.
Mhm.
Which is really just like all the characters that we already know, like Akbar, Madine,
Mothma.
and Mon Mothma, and Leia, and
General Grievous.
yeah, General Grievous,
Dexter.
Watto.
Is Boba Fett also there?
Yeah, he's in everything.
What about-
No, he's not. He's a farmer now.
What about Count
Living
Dooku?
his life. Yeah, half of him.
So then this little
Like his foot.
this little orb shows up in the conference room. It dodges every blaster shot, and it's comical the way because no one can hit it because it keeps moving around.
They simultaneously shoot each other.
And Charlie Horse is like, yes, I finally made them all kill each other. Me.
That would be what he did if he was intelligent.
Comes up to one guy.
But instead,
Your
he
pizza's here.
just looks at Princess Leia and immediately falls in love with her.
Yeah, he's like, oh, look at her. She's so strong and soft.
And he's like, I will make her...
That's a quote. She's
Yeah.
got features strong but soft.
elegant, yet lightweight.
Griffin.
And so he
Human. For that special human in your life.
he decides he's going to
But
make
how do you
her...
feel about inter-droid relationships?
It's an abomination to the beautiful plan that is humanity. Pro-human.
This has been First Order Commander Matt signing off.
I like that.
So then, Trioculus is like, I'll make her my queen of the Empire. But first I'm going to blow up this room in 20 seconds.
Including her.
Yeah. But Luke stops the thing before it can explode.
With the Force and a lightsaber.
Because apparently, I guess that the technology in this one orb was that sophisticated that it couldn't be hit by any blasters. So anyway, they start to destroy the entire rainforest to look for the lost city of the Jedi.
And Trioculus is starting to get symptoms from the glove.
Yeah. He's going blind because he's using the glove too much. And there's a hilarious picture of Trioculus crying. And so he's also looking for a cure for his blindness that's fading in and out.
Which hippie dude has a cure for blindness?
We'll get to that.
I know we're gonna get to that. That's why I mentioned it.
What else is there? There's TNTs, which are what are they?
Dynamite. No, the TNTs.
The treaded neutron torch.
Yeah, and
they're basically just tanks
with napalm.
They're just napalm tanks. So then we get to the next chapter, A Healer's Secret. Ken runs into Baji. Baji gives him his notebook back. Does he?
He was going to, and then that's when he's like, "Oh, look at all these rare plants."
Yeah, and he's rhyming about how the forest is gonna die. And then Baji gets arrested, but Ken manages to escape. And I don't know why this picture is so funny to me, of Baji getting arrested. It's something about the Stormtrooper helmets. They just look really silly.
They look like cat eyes.
They look really derpy. Matt, maybe you can...
They all have this expression on their helmets like, what the hell is that?
They're very squat.
No, I tell you what it is. He has snake head, so they think he's Medusa, so they're like, don't look at it.
Don't look at him in the eye.
Don't look at it.
Look, their necks aren't showing. That's what it is. Their helmets are too close to their body.
That's what it is. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
They're all like, block.
Their heads just look kind of stumpy.
He's a snake. Block your necks.
They always go for the jugular.
Troopers, turtle position. Go.
Watch those wrist rockets. So...
Don't look at it.
Watch your fire.
Trioculus brings Baji before him.
Turtle position.
And Baji tells him that because he's wearing Darth Vader's glove, that he's going... No! It's the glove that's making him go blind, but it's the lightning device that's killing his hand.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him Dumbledore Cancer Hand.
Wow, is that spreading to the rest of the body or no?
Nope, just his hand.
How do they know that's Darth Vader's glove, by the way?
It's indestructible, and they found it.
They found it in the ocean.
Yeah, because a part of the Death Star warped to the Mon Calamari ocean that was...
It could have been someone else's indestructible glove that was on there.
No, it's Vader's indestructible glove.
There's no proof of that, though.
Yeah, huh? It was inside the Death Star.
What, has he got his initials in there or something?
Yeah, DV. DV.
No, and it has AS crossed out. So then Baji's like, oh yeah, I have a cure for blindness. It's in my hut that you're currently burning down.
Must have a big tag to cross out. Never mind.
And Trioculus, being the idiot that he is, runs into the burning building and suffers horrible burns to get these seeds to cure his blindness.
Just like Vader. You know that one time Vader went to that burning house?
To cure his blindness?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Trioculus goofs on himself again and burns himself horribly, which I like the idea of him, growing more like hideous and obtaining more problems as the series goes on, but I don't like that it's all happening way too soon. Because being like a weirdly handsome was like a unique aspect of him, and I thought that was...
Yeah, and especially now that he has a thing for Leia, it would have been cool if he, was still charming.
Yeah. Now he's just ugly. So now we move on to Chapter 7, The Secret Code of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Jedi Force.
Yeah, which was Jedi Force.
Talking about weather manipulation.
Yeah, Oh, we glossed over it, but Trioculus burning down the rainforest, that's obviously a deforestation message. All these books have environmentalist messages. Last book it was whaling, this one it's deforestation. And then we got like Millennium Falcons trying to take down all the TNTs.
Yes, but the Millennium Falcon gets shot down.
TNT, a dinosaur. So
It's okay, I like that song. Wanna know why? Because a human made it.
Han, Chewie, and Ken start talking about the greatest Corellian pilots in the galaxy.
Oh boy.
So, I don't know why people are so upset. We have all the backstory that we need. Like, it's all in Legends if you just look hard enough. Apparently the greatest Corellian pilot of all time is Snoke. Snoke Larone. I gotta say, that's a bit of a disappointing last name for the Supreme Leader, but it is what it is. But it's weird, because in Legends, Snoke is dead. I guess that's true in canon, too, but he dies earlier in Legends.
Well, then again, his death could have been
Faked.
greatly faked, kind of like Maul.
Moi, like as in you or as in Maul?
Maul was
With an M-A-U-L?
Like
You
Darth
said
Maul.
like moi.
no, like Darth Maul.
Okay, like moi.
No, like Darth Maul.
Yeah, but
The
he's not
Zabrak.
human.
No, I don't like him. Pro-human.
But yeah, there's a character named Snoke that's name dropped in this book, and I think that's absolutely hilarious.
Because it is Snoke, our Supreme Leader.
Oh, wait, is there... What if it's like
Per-human.
someone... What if it's like
Per-human.
one of his relatives? No way?
No way, Snoke? What?
Snoke is not the Supreme Leader anymore. It's Supreme Leader Kylo Ren.
Long live the Supreme Leader.
Long live the human race. Pro-human.
What about Corellian humans? Do they count?
Yeah, they're human.
Okay. What about near humans?
They're kind of filthy half-breeds, but pro-human.
What about human mutants like Trioculus or Triclops?
What about like Professor X? Does he count?
Yeah, what about Professor X?
Equal but separate.
I changed his mind.
They're 3/5 of a person.
The 3/5.
We've got racy historical jokes on this episode of All Remaining.
Wow.
But all races are equal.
Thanks, Thomas Jefferson.
Pro-human. It's the species you have to look out for.
Define species.
Zabrak, Duros, Wookiee,
Rhodians.
Rhodians. Don't get me started on those dirty, filthy Rhodians cheating you out of everything.
Huts and Toydarians.
Huts, Toydarians.
So, Trioculus just yeets away because he failed to find the lost city of the Jedi. And Luke goes down to the lost city of the Jedi and enters in Obi-Wan's goofy code.
Oh, we should mention that Trioculus also orders a fake glove of Vader.
Oh yeah, he commissions a replica to be made so it won't murder him. But really, why not just take out the implants? You can still wear the glove.
Well,
just
the
take
glove wasn't the
implants out of
thing that
glove.
was causing the problem, right?
No, he put a machine in the glove that could produce sounds to kill people, and he was using that too much.
Because
and
he has
that's
no
what was killing him.
powers.
Yeah, because he thought the glove
That's
had
like one of
powers.
those little arm things you buy from Walmart that's like, pew!
Yes, like the little arm things you buy at Walmart, they go,
You mean the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yes.
So anyway,
don't like Thanos.
That's because he's not human, right?
Not human.
What about Captain America? He's a big human.
He's good human. Meaty human.
what do you think about? I can't say that. You haven't seen that movie. Never mind. So yeah, they enter Obi-Wan's goofy code, and it activates the weather control to activate the rain to put out the fires. So really, they did nothing to stop the Empire again in this book. All they did
they
was
destroyed a lot of ships.
They destroyed some of the TNTs, but they weren't
And they
really.
stopped the fire.
Yeah, but
But it was, again, defensive, not...
yeah, it seems like all the proactive actions in this book series so far have been taken by the villains.
Mm-hmm.
Everything the heroes do are simply reactionary
Mm-hmm.
or insignificant environmentalist pandering.
Right.
So is Ken even force sensitive? Because he's a Jedi Prince, but do we get any indication in this book that he's force sensitive?
No, but we get hints that he has a kyber crystal.
Is that what you thought his necklace thing was supposed to be?
That's what I thought, but
it's not.
It's not.
Spoiler
okay.
alert.
That's good because I don't want him to be.
That's good because then I was worried that Rogue One ripped this book off, and we already know the sequel trilogy has ripped this book off by stealing Snoke. I mean, Jar Jar Abrams, why don't you be more creative?
I like J.J. Abrams.
It's because he's a human.
He's a human. Pro-human.
When are we getting alien directors in Star Wars? Hopefully never.
Yeah, I don't want their alien propaganda. Their stupid push for equal species and all that other garbage.
So Ken also does absolutely nothing throughout the entire book. I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, Ken does nothing. He's a complaining little boy.
He's a pretty worthless character overall.
Pretty much everyone's kind of a worthless character overall.
Alright, so Matt, would you recommend The Lost City
Nope.
of the Jedi?
Nope.
If you're reading the Jedi Prince series, I recommend it. But
Yeah, if you're reading that series, read all the books.
of the ones I've read so far, this one's probably the least funny.
Here's the thing. If you want to just read a book, just to read a book, there's other books. Read a different book.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Read something, relevant. Like Heirs of the Empire.
I would recommend reading other Star Wars books if you're serious, but I mean, read the whole Jedi Prince series, I would say, but this one, if you're going to read only like one or two of them, don't read this one. This one doesn't really have all that much going for it. So now on to our next segment. Matt, I want you to be Gordon Ramsay this time.
Okay. Wait, can we make Kirk Gordon Ramsay?
Kirk, do you want to be Gordon Ramsay?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing exactly?
So I'm going to pick a location.
I just hit JC with my...
And you're going to give us your Gordon Ramsay review of food. Let's see, Matt.
Wait, hold on. Can I use, what's my language barrier here? Like, can I...
Minimal language, please.
Yeah.
I can censor some of it if need be, but don't go...
No
overboard.
F-bombs?
No racism.
Well, it's gonna be...
Speciesism's fun.
But I'm pro-human.
So, all
Yeah,
right.
but no race.
Matt,
Just
pick a location for us from
Okay.
the list, aside from Jakku, because we already did that one.
Right. Let's go to...
Let me get into character.
Endor.
Endor. Okay. So...
You're going to try some of that tea. You're going to...
Try some Stormtrooper.
I guess.
Stormtrooper. What's in the Stormtrooper?
Stormtrooper.
It's served...
Like Stormtrooper meat?
Yeah.
Like from the thigh?
Well, I don't know.
It's
I don't make it. I just work
What's the
here.
sauce?
I don't know. I can ask the chef for you.
Are we starting now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the waiter. Matt, you can be the chef. You do
Is
realize?
the chef out here now?
Yes, this is the chef.
Oh.
This Ewok boy.
You know what?
Oh, hold on. I have to switch this over to the Ewok movie continuity where you can speak English.
Sup, bruh?
Can I see a menu, please?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the waiter. You should be asking me and not the chef.
Hey.
We don't have menus. We don't even have paper technology.
Jeez.
We don't want to get rid of these trees.
Wow, okay.
Trees are sacred.
It's part of the atmosphere. So do you want some Stormtroopers, some Endor tea?
No, I want to know how many stars do you have out of 5?
Well, we haven't been able to actually count all the stars that are out.
Mostly because it's hard to separate it from the debris of the Death Star that's in the sky.
It's been a real problem.
How many people do you have in here on a daily basis?
Well,
Since the battle,
You know what? Give me one of everything on your menu.
All right, that's 1 cup of tea and 1 Stormtrooper.
What's the sauce on the Stormtrooper?
Stormtrooper sauce.
A most imperial Stormtrooper sauce.
Right.
We
What's in the tea?
Dark blessings.
So in the tea we have the bark from our eldest tree. Inside the Stormtrooper we actually have bits of ration milk.
Ration milk.
Ration milk.
What's the difference between that and regular milk?
It's full of nutrients that Stormtroopers need to go trooping.
Right, okay.
Well, why don't you try our Endor tea, sir? Here you are. Sorry, sir. Was it hot?
We like to serve it boiling.
What did you say was in that?
The bark from our eldest tree.
Is the tree covered in...
Occasionally.
I mean, there are animals here, sir. We can't help that.
Oh,
God. Do you need a bucket? I mean, a helmet?
Was that supposed to be the sauce on my stormtrooper?
And it looks like the same color.
I thought that was blood.
How would you like your stormtrooper served? We have rare.
Give me
and
one
burnt.
of every variety.
We have rare and burnt. We only have fire cooking here.
I'll have one of each.
Okay. Hey, this guy wants it all.
Mr. Ramsay, if I may get your attention for just a moment. Run while you still can. Please don't eat the stormtrooper. That's not like a clever menu name. It's an actual human being. I don't recommend
Right,
eating
well,
it.
I've eaten some worse stuff than that, mate, so you ain't gotta worry about it.
So you're just okay with cannibalism?
No, but stormtroopers aren't necessarily human, they're clones.
No, that's a common misconception, but no, they are.
I'm sure it'll be alright. Where's my stormtrooper? This is taking forever.
No, please, I'm still alive. I have a family. Yeah. Mr. Ramsay, your stormtrooper is on the fire as we speak.
Excellent. Do you have any appetizers or anything of that
I'm
sort?
still alive!
What's that?
The stormtrooper. It's being cooked.
Fresh, I assume. No doubt.
Yes.
30 minutes later, let's speed this up.
So on the armored breastplate of a stormtrooper is the cut up loins cut with a fresh sharpened rock.
Where's the silverware? Do you have any silverware?
No.
We have a stick.
Thank you. This is also the speaking stick, am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Speaking stick's much larger.
I'm just gonna go bare hands on this.
So Mr. Ramsay,
You know, I have been all over the world.
Which one?
The galaxy, and I have tried all of the different mates. And this is the best I've ever tried.
Well, Mr. Ramsay, there's something
If I had no taste buds.
Oh. Mr. Ramsay, there's still something else I have to tell you.
What?
You just cannibalized human flesh, and I'm an agent with the New Republic.
Oh,
Bureau
sorry,
of
get out of
Investigation.
here.
And
No.
I have to arrest you for
Well, no, you're not,
cannibalism.
because I have 5 Michelin stars. And
that doesn't change the fact that you just desecrated a corpse, sir.
Yeah, well, your Ewok buddy over here desecrated some corpse too.
it's not my species.
You both have the rights to remain silent.
It's okay. How would you like to eat Inspector?
How was it said?
And scene. So now we will move on to our final segment.
Did I mention I don't like Ewoks? Pro-humans.
Matt, what is your minor discussion topic for this episode?
We're recording 3 episodes in one.
Nah, these are just different segments.
So why does the Venator class, why is it able to hold more Starfires than a Star Destroyer? I mean, you'd think since the Empire's mass-producing TIE fighters,
I'm gonna
just
go
be
ahead and remove
disposable.
myself from this conversation, so I don't know
Why-
crap about this.
Why limit the amount of TIE fighters that you deploy? You have way more ground troops inside your Star Destroyer than you have your Starfighters. Why? Doesn't make sense. And you only have like 7 landing craft per platoon of stormtroopers. So you'd have to take like 7 trips back and forth to get all of your troops down to the ground, unless you land the entire Star Destroyer.
I don't know.
Okay, and what's your topic?
was that all there was to yours? I'm sorry, I don't have much to pitch in.
I mean, I thought it would be a cool idea to make a more practical.
Well, how would you fix the problem?
Okay, first I'd take the windows out of Star Destroyers.
what would be the realistic Star Wars solution to your problem?
Keep the Venator classes. More TIE fighters.
Okay.
Or put smaller weapons on the Star Destroyer to defend against starfighters.
Specifically, alien starfighters.
Specifically, A-Wings.
So anyway,
We're not ignoring this.
I am ignoring the A-Wing.
The Star Destroyers cannot defend very well against small craft.
Alright.
It can't.
It can't.
So, they need smaller turrets.
So, my minor discussion topic. Matt, it's time for us to play a little game.
Okay?
Can I play?
Yes. The game is called Guess My Rankings of the Star Wars Films.
I already did that.
Not recently. You two
Well,
can
can I have
work
some
separate.
paper?
No, you two work together. I don't care.
Or 4 is number 1, I know that.
4 might be number 2.
No, it's number 1.
It's number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Well, but we played this game before.
No,
But
it's number 1.
there's been new movies that came out.
Yeah, I asked him recently, I'm pretty sure, like the past couple months.
Okay.
Like after the last one came out.
Okay, so we'll go with episode 4 as number 1.
The last Jedi is number 2.
Last Jedi is number 2.
Oh, no, maybe number 3. Empire is number 2, I think.
Empire's pretty good, but I don't know if he ranks it that good.
It's number 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure Last Jedi's.
Okay,
2.
so and I think Rogue would be closer towards some of the prequels.
Why don't you guys start from the bottom? That should be a better place to start.
Episode 1.
Episode 2. I think he.
I'll give you this one for free because you
Episode
wouldn't
1.
think of it off the top of your head. The animated Clone Wars.
Okay,
movie
the
is at
animated
the
Clone
bottom.
Wars series. Okay, then episode
Well, that
2.
helps.
Then episode 2.
Correct.
Then
Episode 1.
Then episode 1.
Correct.
Episode 3.
Correct.
Then
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Correct. This is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad we didn't finalize that because The Force Awakens is numbered very close to the top.
Yeah.
So you've still got 1 through 6 in the rankings.
Okay. After that, okay, I'm a little torn between Solo and
You know what? I didn't
And
ask him
Re-
before
and Return of the
after
Jedi.
Solo, but I don't think it's first.
Return of the Jedi.
I'm gonna have to go with Solo.
Solo.
Correct. Solo is my 6th favorite Star
Okay.
Wars film.
So now I'm
Now you're on to number 5.
Now I'm torn between Return of the Jedi and Episode 5. I think Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi is number 5.
Then we have, I think, Episode 5.
I'm gonna go Episode 5, Force Awakens. No, Episode 5, Last Jedi, Force Awakens,
New Hope.
New Hope.
You boys got it.
Yeah!
I didn't think it had changed because I did not ask him after Solo. I asked him
Right.
after The Last Jedi.
Right, but Solo wouldn't be too bad of a factor.
Nope. I'm actually surprised you guys got that because I actually recently changed mine. I had put Empire above The Last Jedi for a while, but I gotta admit, Last Jedi, I like it more. I'm sorry, guys. I know Empire is like the beloved of the series, but
You know
it's only
George
my
Lucas
first
is sitting there
favorite.
with his Diet Coke and she's going,
It's actually his least favorite.
is it really?
He didn't direct it.
I know, that's just bull. That's just like, I mean, it's obviously a better film.
So, is there anything else we would like to add before closing out this evening?
Pro-human.
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 What? Oh, pro-human.
So, please join us next episode where we will be covering the next book in the Jedi Prince series, Zorba the Hutt's Revenge.
Pro-human!
So, with that being said, remember to support your local First Order. Down with you, resistance scum. Many Bothans died to bring you this podcast.
Good.
Because they're not humans. Pro-human.
And all remaining systems will bow.
To the First Order!